So what have you been hearing about commission rates? With the NAR settlement on August 17th, a lot of talk is going back and forth, not just between agents, but with the agents and their sellers, agents and their buyers, about what is the commission, why is it charged, how much is it going to be, and where does that money go? So this is what I'm going to tell you. You remember the old saying, you get what you pay for? That's going to be true in the way of commission as well. I can't tell you how many times I go on listing appointments and they're like, well, now we talked to another agent and he said he would do it for X. And I'm like, hire him. I'm not a discount broker. I know what I bring to the table. And so when they say that, I'm always like, okay, well, what marketing are they going to do? Well, I mean, they're going to put a sign in the yard, they're going to stick it in the MLS. And I'm like, okay, do you think that's going to get your $750,000 house sold? Sometimes you have to go above and beyond. And so then I walk them through, this is my marketing plan. I'm spending usually at least $2,000 to $3,000 of my own money to pay for photos, to pay for an aerial video, to pay for the Matterport tour. I'm paying to advertise on these various websites. I'm paying for the social media ads that we run. I'm paying for the YouTube ad. I'm paying for a pre-listing home inspection. That's a big chunk out of my money that I put up front on a listing. And if I don't sell that listing, I don't get reimbursed that money by anybody. That's what I try to show people is if you're getting the top dollar for your home and it's presented in the best possible light, do you not think it's worth it to hire someone, A, who has a marketing plan to get your home sold, and B, that uses a professional marketing plan to get it sold? So a lot of times you have to compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges when it comes to commission. If somebody's quoting you a discount rate, there's usually a reason. They're not going to do what you need them to do. And you also need to think about that person's negotiation skills, because if they can't negotiate their own commission, how well are they going to negotiate the sale of your home? If they're willing to give up money out of their own pocket that quick, how quick are they going to give up your money? So that's what I try to think about and talk about with the sellers when they want to mention that they either have a friend, a cousin, even just somebody that they've interviewed that wants to do it at a discount rate. The commission is well worth it when you're seeing the results that you're paying for. Now, with this new NAR settlement, buyers may be on the hook to pay their own agent. It's going to depend on every house. Every situation is going to be different. But as a buyer's agent, they need to be able to show their value to that buyer. And that looks a lot different than it did when I started selling real estate. Back when I started selling, somebody would call me, they would tell me the parameters of what it was they're looking for, and I would set up a search, and based on what I sent them, we would figure out what we wanted to go see. Now, 9 times out of 10, the buyers are on these real estate apps every day, and they will send you the houses they want to go look at. You're really not providing value to them by setting them up on a search. How you provide value is doing your homework on those houses before you go show it to them. You've looked at the property condition disclosure. You're looking at what the agent remarks are to see if there's something going on with that house. If they've uploaded a home inspection, you're looking at that home inspection. You're trying to help that buyer find all the reasons that they might not want to buy the house, but all the reasons that that house could be the right one for them as well. So we have to remember that buyer's agents earn their value as well. When they're doing the homework for the buyer, they're advocating for their buyer. So real estate and the way it works is changing. I think a lot of people are still unaware of this, and they're going to be finding out as they make appointments with agents to go look at houses, or as they make appointments with an agent to get their home sold. You're going to be hearing more about it. We're going to be talking about it more. So if you have questions about the NAR settlement, what exactly is changing and how that could affect you, make sure you send me a DM and we can have a conversation.